No greater challenge faces the world today than bridging the gulf of misunderstanding that exists among the children of Abraham. That is the mission of the Abraham Path Initiative, sponsored by the Global Negotiation Project at Harvard University. The Abraham Path Initiative aims to inspire and support the opening of a permanent route of tourism and pilgrimage in the Middle East that retraces the footsteps taken by the prophet Abraham some 4,000 years ago. As the spiritual forefather of Jews, Christians, and Muslims, Abraham is a unifying point for over 3 billion people on earth, reminding us that we are part of the same family. Abraham symbolizes faith, oneness, and respect towards all. As people travel on foot and by car and bus along the Abraham Path, stretching approximately 600 miles or 1,100 kilometers from Haran to Hebron or Al-Khalil, they will participate in a grand adventure that reclaims our ancient heritage and shines a light on our common beginnings. Televised images of their journeys will inspire our collective imagination with new possibilities for mutual respect. Footstep by footstep, the path will help create mutual understanding among people, countries, and religions. The Abraham Path unfolds in the region known as the cradle of civilization. It begins in present-day Turkey, in the ancient Mesopotamian ruins of Haran, which means meeting point in Turkish, and is the place where Abraham heard the call from God to embark upon a journey into the unknown. The nearby pilgrimage city of Urfa contains a cave believed by many to be the birthplace of Abraham, as well as a great mosque dedicated to Abraham. The route continues across the mighty Euphrates River and proceeds to the ancient city of Aleppo in Syria, named in honor of Abraham's stay there to milk his cow. The Abraham Path then winds its way through the beautiful countryside of Syria and Lebanon, passing by many holy and ancient sites until it arrives in Damascus, one of the great historic capitals of Islam. Damascus is the site of the exquisite Umayyad Mosque, which contains within it a Byzantine church and the tomb of St. John the Baptist. Next, the path proceeds through Jordan, following the King's Highway, the world's oldest continuously used road. It passes by Mount Nebo, where Moses saw the Holy Land from afar, and along the banks of the Jordan River, where Jesus received his baptism. Crossing the Jordan, the path proceeds through Jericho, the world's oldest town, and through Nablus or Shechem, where Abraham paused to build an altar. The path then enters the holy city of Jerusalem, venerated by Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. It is there that Abraham is believed to have built an altar on which to offer his son to God. From there, the Abraham Path passes through Bethlehem, birthplace of Jesus. And finally, the path ends in Hebron, or Al-Khalil, which means the friend of God in Hebrew and Arabic. That friend was Abraham. It is here in the cave of the patriarchs that Abraham was buried by his sons Ishmael and Isaac in an act of reconciliation that calls out today for respectful coexistence among their many descendants. It is said that Abraham's tent was open in all 4 directions, offering hospitality to everyone who came. In much the same way, the Abraham Path will serve as a focal point, inviting people everywhere to experience Abraham's spirit of respect and unity. The Abraham Path has already begun to inspire Abraham walks and dialogues in cities and towns around the world. It will also lead to sister city relationships between communities in the West and the Middle East. The path can create thousands of new jobs in the tourism sector and bring millions in revenue for the local communities along the way, inspiring hope for the future. It can lead to the restoration of dozens of ancient cultural and religious sites, as well as to the preservation of the local environment. And it can help build confidence between states and peoples, and thus contribute to a more peaceful world. There is an old saying that some conflicts are so difficult that only a story can heal them. The story of Abraham has that power. We invite you to join us in this historic initiative to retrace the footsteps of Abraham. Help us create mutual respect and understanding, step by step. Help us build a path where humanity can meet itself. Welcome to the old path of Abraham, a new path for the ages.